What up, YouTube universe? It's the skin dancing American, and I had to top it up about Charlie Kirk took his last breath, even wearing a bulletproof vest. That hot fire hit him in his neck, laid his racist ass to rest. Remember, for all the white supremacists you net, I break them down like a simple text. A disgruntled X. It feels the fuck if you know and less. Destructive if you making it sick, knowing that you kind of trick. The whole bit I was made in watch a culture where people trip quick. And in California, it's a nice fit. I'm here to roast you, touching the lick of the fifth. Stand something that'll know the notion. The opposition crying like a little bitch. Ooh, I have to drop down some lyrics. I wouldn't care if you don't want to hear it. I'm made to tell the truth. Almost spit it. There's a lot going on. YouTube universe. It's a lot. Uh, Stuff going on, and what I noticed countries up in arms. It's really not the country; it's what they're doing right now. And I seen the picture they had out. I think that picture, some people have took that picture before, but now they letting the picture out where it's not graphic. How the bullet hit him in his chest. That's why he jumped back like that, and then it went to his neck right after it hit him in his chest. It went to his neck. That's why he jumped back. And anybody, this is a lesson to all people in the world. They say that you want to have a debate, right? But remember, his last words was denigrating black people. So when before he got taken out of the world, so Charlie Kirk's debate with whoever random was, he was denigrating black people before he got hit in the throat. And that's not only uh, how would I say ironic, it's also kind of spiritually hunting, because if you look at it, he was picking on a marginalized group of people like me who's been in an economic war since birth by his people. So he knew what he was doing. So people, oh well, it's not right. He got killed. Got it. Okay, but he knew what he was doing though. He knew that it's a risk. It's a risk in here, spreading hate, division, and talking about leaders he couldn't even shine their shoes. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like you get what you put out. Can expect to say evil stuff and it's just all forgiven. It don't work like that. Do not. Yeah, you say what you want to say. If you got the mic and microphone, it's recorded, people could look it up, you know, stuff like that. And if you really look at everything that he was talking about, because I didn't even know who he was until uh, he was more famous dead than alive. People talking about, oh, I didn't know he had that fan. That's because he's dead. You notice when someone is glimmering, and in this case, he was just reuniting his people who thought like him, the ideology. He's only reminding people that they still believe in white supremacy. That's why he believed in gun laws and only for certain people like him, and they were able to be used. And he believed in people getting killed too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all the words he said. I think I said that in my last video, but pull my last video up. I had put what he said in 2023. You'll see it yourself. You feel me? So YouTube universe, you said you heard it here first. Press like and subscribe so I can give it to you in that work. But you know, for people to align themselves with him, you know who they are. So if anybody themselves with him, you already know. And they can't sit there and play, oh, well, I didn't know he said that. I didn't know he said that. Why would you say something to put yourself in the situation where people look at you like, okay, well, if you feel that way, then you feel just like he did. You know what I would hit them with if they say that? Well, you see what happened. He was wearing a bulletproof vest and still got that hot fire to his neck. No, it's good. You could do what you perceive to be next. People gonna tell you to get over that. Don't change your mind. Stay on that side. That's how I look at it. Don't change because we say something. Stay on that. Stay with that mindset. Watch how everything they touch will be destruction. And I'm telling you, it will be like that. Everything they touch will be destroyed because they're at war with each other. That's why I make these videos. These videos is strictly to show you how white supremacists and the ideology they follow is being destroyed in front of the whole world. So you're going to see people get in so many different ways. Cold, calculated people who are willing to shoot each other over differences, over power, to power to have subjugate to marginalize one group. Foundational black people too. So this is what they do. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. And you do it. It just now that social media is around, you can just get on, you can look at it, you can see the clowns. You're like, oh, okay, it's going down. They've been doing it. It just got turned up because now everybody can put the face to all of this stuff. I said it got turned up because now everybody can put a face on this stuff. It's America. This is just you're gonna have extremists, white supremacists duking it out for power. Our overviews. And it only gets worse. You'll see a whole lot of it only gets worse after this. Like every video I was talking about is right. Every time you turn on the television, what do you see? Every time you turn on the television, what do you see? A white person in a mass shooting. I didn't lie to y'all. YouTube universe, I'm being honest. When you from a country that's buried in the soil, I would consider myself a die-hard, love my country, loyal. But I can tell you the good and I can tell you the bad. If what's bad YouTube universe is you see two extremist white supremacists duking it out because social medias, when you can look at men lie, women lie, you got your camera phone in time, it just doesn't lie. So you get to see real life executions of one another over there. And it's been going down. You know, no one can speak of the hypocrisy and racism other than the Black foundational American. Why? Because we've been here the longest. We got two sides of us that makes us not only the protector of the nation, but also the keeper of the foundation. A lot of us have native in us, but they never put on the papers. Most of the black natives that the colonizers have destroyed made it with my ancestors. That's what makes me and others like me. So we're different than a whole lot of these damn people. Okay. Even if they don't want to believe it, they gotta still understand that the lineage DNA don't lie. I'm just saying, it just don't. It just don't know what you came from. I know where I came from. I know what part of side of what you know parents from here, my friend came from here. You gonna start tracing your stuff, and you gonna start realizing like, okay, it makes sense. Fight different, we think different, we rap different, we walk different. We are inventors. We're not just styles or genres of music we've created through time doing. We've always created stuff, whether it's music, whether it's medical field like Dr. Charles Drew, the blood transfusion too. I'm just saying, I'm just making it simple for any of you. YouTube universe, press subscribe. So I can keep making these videos at all times. So listen, we are the, as you will, the heartbeat of America, which the great heartbeat. Don't let the people fool you. No one's mimicked like we are right now in history of the universe. No one's mimicked like this. And that's just real talk. We can put that to bed first. Our struggles and tribulations to fight against white supremacy has made us even stronger. And their issue of today is their selves. It's the person they have to look across to, which I would say in the mirror, if you will, shares the same identical ideology, but is willing to turn into, a memory. This is within their own group. And I'm a great philosopher of learning history and kind of regurgitating some of the black leaders who were here and kind of making my own lane on how I can see and view things. They were made to do this with one another. That's why they can't really find the blame on Charlie Kirk getting murdered because we were through a white man. So they can't find the blame on Charlie Kirk getting murdered because we were through a white man who cry and whine about that whole murder that happened on television. And most black people that who are sensible and know their ancestors will tell you this is it's their problem. It's not a me problem. It's not our problem. It's a their problem over there. Country folks retreat over there. They would do that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm from Watts. I'm from the West Coast. That's California, Los Angeles, if you want to know. But yeah, over there. Nah, listen. I want y'all to know this, YouTube universe. It's not up to black people to fix other people's problems. And they can't come over here projecting that bullshit because they're going to get you every time when they get to projecting or deflecting. Go handle that. Handle your own camp. Oh, kumbaya, my brother. Send that shit over there. Send it over there. Because it ain't happening over here. We stand on cold. You know what it is, though. You can't trust nobody. Especially if it ain't got reparations. You basically build the nation. Of, foundation of black people. I mean, I'm just saying, it's true. But over 5,000 patents, that speaks for itself. Everything we touch, we pretty much dominate. Even sports that the English had made, like boxing, that came from England, pugilistic sport. And you see the greatest to ever lace the gloves on Muhammad Ali. You have your icons, Mayweather's. You just have a lot of great champions who put the gloves in and did their thing and stuff. So and then you got Terrence Crawford, who is a around my age type of guy. So we dominate anything we touch athletically, and you can't say it's just the athletic ability; it's also the mentality, the mindset, because we got the swag on deck. We've created all musical genres: jazz, rap, rock and roll, all of this R&B, country. Even though they will never give it to us, but it's the truth. You got to remember who created the banjo. So, I mean, but the point is we created every damn thing. It's not a game. It's not a. And I want y'all that people who are black to understand that. To even if they say something crazy, the truth of the matter is everything was created through black influence. They really never created anything on their own at all. We all know that it was created by us. You know, shit wouldn't even be popping like it is for us. I mean, I just talked about boxing, so this whatever. This people got to look at history and see it for what it is, and stop letting um, distasteful people who just straight up racist and practice white supremacy get you. To be honest, they just talk, and a lot of them are cowards. And as you can see, they're imploding on each other on TV. They're doing it. Like you can look and see, like, oh, wow. And I'm not shocked. I'm not like, oh, well, you got this civil war going on amongst their, country people, country men and women, and all this shit going on and shooting at each other. Uh, it's uh, it's going down. It's going down. Y'all make sure y'all press like and subscribe so I can talk about a lot of these clowns. Y'all make sure y'all press like and subscribe while it's going down, and we can describe all of them. So yeah, and again, it's just gonna get worse because they don't know how to act. they'll stab each other in the back. They don't know how to act. They don't know. They don't. For power, they bury one another. I mean, proven in history, somebody proved me wrong. That white on white crime is real. Since the Civil War, this is times two. It's not the first one. This is two. It's with the technology too. I'm only telling the truth. You see, no boy, he was wearing bulletproof, all right, and it hit him in his neck too, because it bounced off that, man. Well, who shot him? Somebody look like me? Was it? You? I'm sorry. This shit is too funny. They crazy, man. They're fucking crazy. Murderous, even. We don't talk about degenerate because, man, they known for raping, for crying out, taking. They stop this baloney and fuckery and buffoonery they going and doing. They literally, it's a white on white crime. And it's getting stacked back to back every other month. Every other month. You've heard shootings by them at churches with kids. How immoral of a human being you shoot where some babies is trying to learn. Praying. See what I'm saying? They got that white supremacy is hunting them. It's almost like a demon in their own culture that destroys everything. Literally. Even themselves. It's false ideology has hurt them. It didn't help expressing diversity and division was the worstest thing they could ever do. Remember, my name is Drew. It's not of a Christian spiritual value. They speak of it and get out of their own religion they speak of when they do evil things to black people. They get right out of something that God would never want anybody to do. God didn't tell you to hate, did he? I mean, you're a Christian. Did he tell you to hate on somebody? See, that's the thing. We have people who are soulless. It is a spiritual battle. They can't blame the hate on nobody else but themselves. They have to look in the mirror on this. That's why they don't want nobody to talk about Charlie Kirk getting murdered. They don't want you to pull up that skirt, so to speak, because you're telling it like it's worth. You can't blame black people no more. It ain't gonna work. Because first thing people gonna do is say, well, Westford was white that shot him. I tell any of my white people, counterparts out to at work or whatever, and I ask them questions. It's like, if they close to me, they can answer them. That's why I'm around. I would like to know how y'all feel about the white on white crime. Because it's happening every other time, every other month. You see a shooting. What y'all gonna do about it? I'm talking about it ain't good. It is Oh, you can hit each other like crazy now. It ain't even, oh, some of y'all look confused. Some of y'all may have an answer. I don't know. Real answer is white supremacy, the false ideology that y'all grew up believing and was taught. It's coming around and it's eating you at the park. That's what's happening right now. Like, it's a lot of shoot, so you gotta watch yourself when how would I say, speaking of your opinions or what you believe in. That's that's why somebody should use this as an example of learning to for those who oppose black people. Because we had this country up and running. Everything from style, food, taste. We talk about the inventions of science in the hospitals. We were even the first ones to make drones. People don't tell you that. A black person made the drone first. He made the camera, he put a kite on it, like a blimp almost on that camera, and he flew it. It was way back in the 1800s. That's the first time a drone got made, where you could look at something from a far away, you can film shit from far away. He was doing that long ago. The 1800s is a long damn time for anything to be invented. Let's be real. So the point is my point is go against us is going against the fabric of the nation. That will be the last thing you need to do. Statistics have only made it worse. These people really believe in their own bullshit. And now when it's coming down to war amongst themselves, they come over here asking questions. No, 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 no. You have all the answers, right? Don't you got all the answers? You got all the answers. Figure it out. Figure it out. I already know the problem. You ask me, it's your own damn ideology that you share with your enemy. That's your motherfucking problem. White supremacy is your issue. If it's not gone, you can keep having people getting hit in the throat on television. Though it's gonna get worse. Y'all gonna start dividing each other. You know what's one great quote that I love so much? It's on every Spider-Man. I believe it, so it touches my soul when I hear it. I'm gonna tell you what it was. With great power come great responsibility. Y'all not responsible enough. That's why y'all each other. Y'all will blow each other the fuck away. This is a spiritual battle, it's for real. Y'all gotta understand. You're going against us for too damn long. Now, karma is coming. Right? Look at it. The man got shot in the throat for denigrating black people. That was his last breath. Don't keep on going. Well, keep it there. Some bullets flying some damn where you be coming back to my channel talking about, hey, eat right, man. He a Christian too? Yeah, something going on here. I'm not, there's something, it is a spiritual battle. You practice evil, it comes back to you. Trust me. No, don't do it. For those who have their own mind, though, bullets flying at your throat, trying to denigrate people. This was a symbolic loss to them. They don't want to admit, but it's the truth. In the soul, I'm getting deep with you though. My name is Truth. I'm gonna tell the truth for sure. Fuck the car clothes. You talking about your spiritual. These people have been going against black people too long. And now that this shit is happening, they have a civil war times two on their hands. They can deny it all they want. But you turn television at a church. They have no damn reasoning. Where kids is at? Universities. That's their main thing. People learning. Oh, they love the cap at that. They love the gun smoking. Where where everybody learn. Again, all through this year, people can quote me. People can say what they want. I want them to say something to me because I want receipts. Men lie, women lie. But the damn receipts never lie. They the numbers right there, baby. What you got? Because every other month it's been a mass white shooting at universities or church. It's just been crazy. And guess what? Majority of all the shootings, all of them, maybe. Oh, by the way, white people, white hands. Mhm. Again, it don't matter. You ain't gotta like. You ain't gotta even listen to the truth. But we going through a spiritual battle. This is full proof. And I grew up in a Christian value. Anybody hating anybody not practicing Christian ways. That's the truth. You hate anybody. You have failed. You have entered a place where your soul cannot be saved because you're hating. You're not doing what God wants you to do. That's not what He sent you on earth to do, is to worship that our Jesus Christ that was here to save your soul in the afterlife. To know that He was here for all our sins, that He sacrificed His, came back to let people know. He coming back, matter of fact, people will know. And then in this case, yeah, it was denigrating black people. Anybody can listen to that interview where he was like, I think people still got some video like that from when it happened. He got taken out. Yeah, it is a symbolic loss. They don't want to tell you that though. They're going in soft. So I'm going in hard on them. I'm like, yeah, I feel that shit. Mm-hmm. You feel it, but you won't let it enter your spirit. That's the problem. You know the problem. Oh, your ideology has created someone with the same ideology that's your enemy. So y'all gotta understand that hating and denigrating black people has put y'all in a ring where you don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't. Y'all can guess, but you ain't gonna know what's gonna happen next. And I don't. So some of y'all come ask, I was shocked. I see a couple of white folks. So I listen to people, and I listen to people like Tariq Nasheed, and it's a couple of times somebody, and shout out to Tariq Nasheed. Um, and I listen to Dr. Umar too, but I'm more of a Tariq Nasheed mind thinker. I like Dr. Umar's delivery, but the point is get back to these guys, right? One guy I just named. I like what he do when he talk to some people who are, have the complexion for protection. And what he say to him is, it's like, well, the shooter was white. It, it kind of it hits them in the wrong way because they don't know how to respond to that. they who used to go against us so much. They whole life we been taught this. They been given tools to go against us, right? The foundation of black parents. But when you put the mirror, like, hey, dude, it's like, what can you say? What can y'all say to the truth? Y'all created a monster with that ideology y'all have. And the only way you're gonna understand it is if you destroy what you made. That false understanding is getting y'all hit on national television any day. The hate. Remember when the dude killed him? He wrote on the letter. He hate the guy. So I gotta start telling you, get yourself cleansed. If you claim you're a Christian, get yourself cleansed. Get away from what was taught, what was you know it ain't good for your soul. Because again, look what happened to Charlie Kirk. Didn't ring black people. Got hit in the throat. Bounced off his chest and hit him in the throat. You can see how it hit him, but when it hit him, it instantly went up to his throat right after it hit him off his chest. Because you can see him bounce his body back. I seen it. I seen it when it was happening. When he went back, and then do you see one of their own people chanting, laughing, and hollering? Ah! I was like, did he know he just got shot? What is wrong with y'all, motherfuckers? Y'all are crazy. He's like he thought it was like a cartoon. Was he that high or something? I can't speak for the man, but he died on national television, and one of them jumped up and yelled like, "Yeah!" Maybe he got a public apology. I don't know, but it was crazy. Like, he just got killed. Now they happy about it. See what I'm saying? Do you understand the pathology of white supremacy? False went way against God and false ideology. That hating on black folks is what you get. This is what you get. Y'all killing each other and somebody chanting and yelling and screaming. And I said, this is a spiritual battle. This is a spiritual battle. No matter how you want to look at it, it's a spiritual battle. No one in a million years could have told you that. And you believe it. Like a white person, yep, it's all white. White bullet. He grew up in the ruby rednecks, Republican Utah, in the Utah University. He hit him long range. Somebody in the crowd starts screaming of joy. Not like he was screaming because he was scared. He was like, hey. He thought, I'm sorry, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all fucking nuts. I don't care how big position is. It's on national television. You can't argue with that. You can't. Most y'all don't think human. White folks, something wrong, man. Y'all need to get back to the Christian ways and get away from that devil. Cause y'all been, there's something going on with it. Get away. Get away. They taught y'all wrong. Because it usually comes when y'all growing up. That was evil. That was the devil right there. I'm saying it's not Christian way. You hate on anybody in a Christian way. I don't care who you is. You hate on any human being. You have just now denounced yourself from Christianity because now you speaking language. Okay, what else? You hating on who? Oh no, get away from me. You get away from me, devil. Y'all gotta hear it. Y'all gotta receive it like that. Y'all gotta receive it like that. You are not following Christian ways. If you hate on any race, you're not following Christian ways. And y'all been doing it for too long. Y'all hide behind the religion, but you don't practice what you preach. And if I'm lying, then Charlie Kirk would have been dying. I mean, come on now. I'm a real Christian. I know I can't hate on nobody. I want to get closer to God. I don't have hate for people, even if they made mistakes or whatever. As long as they can repent for real and get their soul cleansed and get out of that dark den, you got to get away from it. Practicing white supremacy is a false ideology. It's not a Christian way. I care what you say. It's not. Because you're taught to hate somebody. In the Bible, where it tells you to go hate somebody at, it teach you to go hate someone, teach you to go marginalize someone. Does it teach you to have economic war against a whole culture? Does it teach you that? The Bible teach you that? Well, where in the Bible it teach you that? Because I want to know. See, people perceive Christianity in their own way. And if it's a false ideology, yeah, how you believe in what they say. And it's like, it's not what the Bible say, though. The Bible tell you to go throw a brick at somebody's head that's marching for peace and prosperity and shit. The Bible didn't tell you to do that. Do you hear where I'm coming from? Like, you, y'all need some work. Y'all need to get spiritually cleansed. Because it's over with for you, like, for real. I can't say nothing about us. Really, you can't. We never oppressed y'all. Y'all oppressed us. Just be real. And from what we see now is y'all can't be trusted with nothing in life because y'all turn on each other in the drop of you know, drop of a dime. Y'all really will. So y'all really just need to be kicked back and try to get your cleanse that soul, get it cleansed, get it about you, get that about you. You know, it's deep. It really is a spiritual battle. It's very deep, powerful, very, very powerful. You know, get to what is needed and not what it is now. So what it is now is straight chaos. You know, y'all going at it, and it's like it's crazy because y'all trying to like push it to us as if we are the ones, and it's like that's the crazy part. Like, no, you can't project your own problems on to a community because it ain't gonna work. We will just simply just tell you and show you the receipts. This was straight white on white crime, baby. What it was. Just, I'm just trying to get you to educate the viewers out there, guys. That's all. That's it. Y'all gotta understand this is crazy. Y'all been crazy. Y'all gotta figure this out. Get spiritually clean, Peter. And gotta get out of that hateful thing y'all raised to do. You gotta get out of it. It's destructive, as you can see too. Um, I don't know what else y'all want us to do, but we watching. We just looking like what's going on. You know, you can't say I can. Us black foundational people, y'all know we created. That's when some of y'all come to us and you got problems. But I would say this for those who do come in good faith. If you was ever taught to me in life, streets, it don't matter. Come in good faith. And because of my Christian ways, I will try my best to answer in this way. I would say it's a great conversation to have. Why? Because you do need cultural cleansing, spiritual cleansing, really, to your soul, because it is a spiritual battle. And, hate is very destructive. If I hate one group and was taught to do that too, and I revert back to that, I'm only doing the devil. I'm not walking with the light of God. I'm not using the methods of knowing that someone was much greater than all of us that was here, sacrificed themselves so that I can still be here in my own beliefs. You will be getting away from what is given to us already. Just having faith and knowing, when it's all over, that it is a God, and our spirits and souls will go to that. So, yeah, get out of that. Get out of here. It was taught, of course. I know it's taught, but as you can see, it's destructive. It's very destructive. Uh, at any moment, you know, your life can be threatened, especially if you're out there speaking, you got a voice or whatever. Let it shoot you and sometimes you ain't got to. They just shoot up the church. So y'all white people is crazy. So y'all gotta, you know, it's let's be honest. I mean, it's okay to express your frustration, but with prayer, with learning how to pray, and hopefully that the person that probably got it out for you would not want to do it. Maybe the prayer might have worked. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of long in the tooth to. I'm not saying anybody can't, because anybody can change, but you got to be real hard at this. This is spiritual battle right here is really tough because again, you have a person that knows your ways because y'all come from the same false ideology, and they can pop off anything. So y'all got some issues for real, eternal issues. And I believe spiritually is the only way to get it, and not practice white supremacy and just completely annihilate what was taught, what was wrong, that wasn't factual to a Christianity as far as its way of thinking on earth, getting away from it through some old, you know, fear. Uh, Culturally, it will help you because right now y'all all fucking broken that practice it. Not the ones who practice. Anybody practice? Yeah, y'all broken as a motherfucker because you just don't understand. Look how much hate is going on within yourselves. Look how this is not stopping. This is actually getting worse. As I was saying, there were other months and on videos that I made was a lot of white mass shootings imploding on one another in communities. And it's something they have to understand, have to really get to the grips and not really think that, no, this person was just, it was, his mind was deluded, or he he ate a mushroom and then no. Your white supremacy has led to people killing your own because all y'all do is teach hate. So when you were young, you was taught to fight against people like me, foundational black people. That's beautiful, you see. And as you get older, everything that you trained to go against, you you kind of reflect, and it's like it doesn't help you at all. You're getting out of what God wanted you to do in the first place. And that's to keep the worship and knowing that Jesus was here for our sins, to not only learn how to love, but love yourself. Because you can't love yourself if you're being taught to hate and you're actually hating people. You're starting to react. You have a choice. You have a good or a bad choice. They It's like having something on your shoulders, right? And you got the one that's gonna tell you something good. You have some the one that tell you something bad. You can't listen to the one tell you something bad because that one don't care. What this one do? Do you understand? So this and that on your shoulders, telling you what what to do right, what to do wrong, and that's our conscience. That's kind of defines who we are as a soul and spirit entity to God. And I'm trying just letting y'all know this is the reason why y'all have to stop white supremacy because you're gonna have more shootings, you're gonna have more of y'all at risk, and it's just what it is. You're gonna get death, you're gonna get bloodshed, you're gonna get loss, it's gonna happen if you do not destroy and dismantle what was built before you was here. A false white supremacy ideology. It is self-destructing. Y'all self-destructing. Y'all going against each other. Y'all shooting each other. Y'all shooting kids of each other. Y'all are going to extreme, and you can't get in life and go anywhere without spiritual cleansing. So y'all have to stop that white supremacy. If not, it's up to y'all. It will be more shooting. It will be more killings. It will be, you get what I'm saying? So just spiritually, y'all have to really let it go. It won't help you. What y'all was taught when y'all was young, what y'all was embedded in y'all when y'all was growing up, it is a false ideology and it only leads to death. It only leads to pain and heartache. It only leads to your soul being dampened. You don't want that. So y'all might have to change that mindset very quickly. It gets too late for a whole lot of y'all. So again, YouTube universe, I just wanted to give you my you know, what I feel as far as what y'all do. And again, if you was to ever ask me that question, that's what I would say. That's the main thing. You have bullets flying everywhere, man. I'm just saying. Make sure y'all press like, subscribe, so I can give it to you in real time. I'll be first to grind. Yes. So hopefully y'all can hear it. Don't you know? And again, it is a spiritual battle. I truly believe it. I truly believe because I've been through some things in life, and I prayed, and I think when you pray, you get back into the God's light. You start becoming more of a believer, and it kind of shows where you're like not making the same mistakes. So you get back into your prayer mode. And right now, I think a lot of people need to get back to their prayer mode. And you know, and I'm telling you, it'll work. It'll work. It worked for me. I think if it worked for me, it can work for anybody. So hopefully, YouTube universe, y'all take this and see for what it is that, any sort of hate is not going to be great.